9 seconds next to the 120 dB siren on a fire engine, permanent hearing damage. Headphones turned up to 11 for 2 or 3 hours a day, 2 or 3 days in a row, same thing. Like a buzzing in your ear that never goes away. Or maybe you can only hear the kick drum on your favorite song. Or worse, like total deafness. Are you scared? Good. I'm Patrick Norton from TekThing. Let's talk about some headphones for kids and adults that protect your hearing so you don't trash it. These are Puro's Kids BT220 studio grade children's headphones. They cost $100. We took a look at them last summer. It's a pretty amazing piece of tech. Yeah, they might look all fashioned gold and protein leather, but the 40mm drivers pump out some full, rich audio. Warm, not harsh, with solid bass and decent sound staging. Seriously, I am a headphone geek and these work. What makes them great though is that when you use the Bluetooth connection, they have a built-in mic and microprocessor to cap volumes at 85 decibels. And unlike some of their competitors, these actually deliver what they promise, a reasonable listening level. That 85 dB level should be safe for 8 hours of listening. That said, some audio experts would like you to max out at 85 dB for maybe 4 hours or maybe just 60 minutes before taking a break. It's really simple. Loud volume plus time equals permanent hearing damage. Hearing loss, 30% more common in teens than it was 20 years ago. And it's not because they're all hanging around 120 decibel ambulance sirens. It's spending hours and hours with earbuds or headphones on with the gear turned up to 11. That was the inspiration for the Puro lineup. One of the founders had a child with permanent hearing loss from, yep, you guessed it, turning up the volume too loud for too long on the bus rides to school too many days in a row. Of course, it's not just kids blasting tunes for 8 hours a day. Look around your office right now. That brings me to Puro's studio-grade adult Bluetooth wireless headphones, aka the BT5200. Look familiar? They have the same aluminum ear cups, protein leather, that's fake leather made from eggshell protein on the ear cushions and around the headband, and the same 40mm dynamic drivers with the same quality sound. I loved them. I was listening to bluegrass, I was listening to Yo-Yo Ma's cello, I was listening to Public Enemy, a nice solid low end, good sound staging, and they claim less than 1% total harmonic distortion from 20 Hz to 20,000 kHz. Bluetooth 4.0, about 30 feet of range. The adult version has a larger hoop to fit, bigger heads. Though, hey, if you have a really big head, these are gonna be kinda snug. Now, with the BT5200, the adult version, you have to take some personal responsibility. The kids version, the BT220, the audio doesn't get any louder than 85 dB, period. The adult Puros, basically you set the volume to where you want it, pull the headphones off, and take a look at the LED. If it's green, you're under 85 dB, and you should be good to go for up to 8 hours. Yellow on that LED, that's 85 to 95 decibels. Turn it down or take them off before you get over the 2-hour mark. And red is 95 decibels or higher. Technically, you should be good to go for 15 minutes before the damage starts, but me, I'd say turn them down or take them off. The Puros are not noise canceling, so if you're on a plane or sitting over the engine on the bus, you're gonna get some background noise. But they do claim to block 82% of all background noise, and frankly, in my experience, they do a much better job of keeping outside noise out than I'm used to from on-ear headphones. That said, a good over-ear headphone will kind of spank these on the noise blocking. I really do wish they did an over-ear version. I got kind of a big skull and I have massive ears, and while these are extremely comfortable for on-ears, a little more room around my ears would be nice. Now, the Puros have a built-in mic, and while I've had considerably better mics on my head, the Puros did not irritate my highly critical test caller, despite the fact that I was A, calling from an obnoxiously loud car, and B, driving at 70 miles an hour. This is impressive. Generally, that friend hangs up on me, then they snark text me to tell me to call back when I don't sound like, stuff. The adult headphones support the aptX codec, which, if your phone or portable audio player or computer supports it, promises less compressed or higher quality audio. And the volume buttons on the BT5200 also function as a skip forward or skip backwards if you press them quickly. Both the kids and the adult versions pause the music if you press the Bluetooth switch in. Battery life, pretty awesome. Users typically get over 20 hours from the kids version. That's rated for 18 hours of playback or 200 hours of standby. The adult version is rated for 22 hours of playback, and I have not yet managed to run it all the way down. Both of them have a 3.5mm cable in the box for if you do manage to drain the batteries down. The kids version includes the Puro limiter cable. It's engineered to keep volumes down, and that's how most hardwired ear-protecting headphones work. It's a special cable packed with resistors that act like a volume control that lower the levels. But if, say, your receiver or your FLAC player or your phone has a really powerful headphone amp, you can still manage to reach ear-damaging levels. In fact, if you connect the Puro limiter cable backwards, it won't keep the volume low. Bluetooth is definitely the preferred way to go on these. For travel, the Puros fold flat and they pack into a big lozenge-shaped case with pockets to hold the USB charging and spare audio cables, and they come with a 30-day money-back guarantee and a 1-year full warranty. And since I managed to faceplant and slam a pair of them onto the warehouse floor without destroying them, I'm going to call the build quality on the Puros fairly solid. If the gold color I'm sporting here doesn't do it for you, I can relate. The $99 kids version comes in silver, black, purple, or blue, and the $149 BT5200, aka the adult version, currently comes in black. Sound like a lot of money, you say? That is nothing compared to what a decent set of Bluetooth hearing aids are going to run you. I think my next door neighbors cost $8,000. Hearing loss is permanent. It gets worse the more you abuse it. Protect your hearing, people. Keep the volume down. You might not need fancy headphones to do that, but if you don't keep the volume down, you're going to frack up your hearing. I'm Patrick Norton. Head on over to youtube.com/TekThing for more TekThing shorts.